So, welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea behind this lecture series is to inculcate in you a habit of practicing MCQs from current affairs on a daily basis. You should make this a daily habit of yours because this would not only serve you well for revising your current affairs, but it would also give you the much needed MCQ practice on a daily basis, which would come in really handy for your prelims examination whenever you appear for that. Okay, so make this lecture series a part of your daily routine. So today we'll be covering MCQs from 14th May 2025. Let's start today's discussion with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Air Defense System of India. The Integrated Air Command and Control System is an automated system that integrates data from all air defense assets. Both IACCS and Akash Tir system, operated by Indian Air Force, were developed by Bharat Electronics Limited. The IACCS system is currently only integrated with ground-based radar systems. Okay, so look, the thing is that India's air defense system was the hero for this conflict between India and Pakistan. Pakistan tried to intrude, Pakistan tried to enter India's airspace but couldn't because of India's air defense system. Now, Indian Air Force's Integrated Air Command and Control System was the actual hero. What is this Integrated Air Command and Control System? Well, IACCS basically is an electronic platform that combines all the air defense assets, whether they are radars, okay, electronic jamming equipment to jam drones, missiles to intercept incoming missiles or fighter jets. All of these are integrated together, they are fused together so that they can be operated from one central command. So IACCS is an automated system that integrates data from all air defense assets. Absolutely correct. Now IACCS is operated by Indian Air Force. And a similar system has been given to Indian Army, which is known as the Akash Tir system. So Akash Tir system is for the Army and IACCS is for the Air Force. Both these systems were developed by Bharat Electronics Limited, an Indian government's PSU. Okay. Now, second statement is false because it says that Akash Tir is also operated by Indian Air Force. That is not the case. It is for Indian Army. Okay. Now, IACCS system is currently only integrated with ground-based radar systems. Not at all. Not only ground-based radar systems, aerial radar systems known as AWACS. Okay. Or AEWACS. These are airplanes with radar systems so as to detect movement in your airspace. Okay, so not only ground-based radar systems, aerial radar systems are also in sync with IACCS. All right, so statement 3 is false. Okay, not just ground, aerial also. So two statements are incorrect, one is correct, only one. The answer is A. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding energy sector of Saudi Arabia. Electricity in Saudi Arabia is almost entirely generated by burning fossil fuels. For power generation, Saudi Arabia is more dependent on crude oil than natural gas. Saudi Arabia wants to diversify its power sector away from fossil fuels as per Vision 2030 plan. Saudi Arabia has rich uranium reserves and can utilize them for civilian nuclear purposes. Okay. So as far as electricity in Saudi Arabia is concerned, well, 68% is generated by burning natural gas and 32% is generated by burning crude oil. Since Saudi Arabia is rich in crude oil, okay, it is the number one supplier of crude oil in the world. That is why it uses crude oil for making electricity. So first statement is correct. Now for power generation, Saudi Arabia is more dependent on crude oil than natural gas. No, actually opposite. Natural gas 68% than crude oil. So this is false. But now Saudi Arabia wants to diversify from this source of power generation because it is a lot greenhouse gas emitting. And the best option that appears to Saudi Arabia is nuclear. Saudi Arabia wants to develop nuclear power so that it can produce electricity and diversify from this. Okay, this is part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan. Now, Saudi Arabia has one advantage. It has uranium reserves. All it has to do is, with the help of America, it has to enrich this uranium so as to use it as fuel in nuclear power plants. Okay, so this is also correct. 1, 3, and 4. The answer is C. Question number 3. Which of the following statements are correct regarding PM Shri scheme? It is a centrally sponsored scheme that aims to upgrade more than 14,500 existing schools across the country. The duration of the scheme is from 2022-23 to 22-26-27, after which it shall be the responsibility of states, UTs to manage them. All government and private schools in India are eligible to participate in this scheme. Okay. So PM Shri scheme is basically a scheme in which government will upgrade its schools, government schools, okay, into model schools as per the new education policy 2020. These would be centers of excellence, school excellence, okay. Now this scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. What that means is that this scheme will be implemented by state government, okay. But center will provide money for it. The total expenditure of this scheme will be shared between center and states. Center will give 60% of the money, states would give 40% of the money, and implementation would be done by states. That's what a centrally sponsored scheme is. Okay, so first statement is correct. Now the duration of the scheme is 22-23 to 26-27, and after that, states have to ensure that the schools are run as per the required standards. So statement 2 is also correct. Now all government and private schools are eligible? No. Okay. Only government schools, whether they are central government schools under central government, state government, local government, or Navodaya Vidyalayas, Kendriya Vidyalayas, these will be covered under this. Private schools won't be covered under this. So this is false. 1 and 2 only. Answer is A. And last, consider the following statements regarding weather balloons used to measure upper air. Upper air refers to Earth's atmosphere above 5,000 feet. To measure the upper air, these weather balloons have radio sondes or radiometeorographs. The use of weather balloons led to the discovery of tropopause and stratosphere in the Earth's atmosphere. So you all know weather balloons, okay? Now these weather balloons are sent to great heights in the upper atmosphere with an instrument known as radiosondes to measure temperature, pressure, humidity, and other things, okay? Now the reason for studying upper air is important because most of the weather phenomena with respect to cloud formation, wind circulation happens in upper air. Therefore you need to study upper air, okay? Now upper air is something that is above around 5,000 feet, absolutely correct. To measure upper air, you use radiosondes or radiometeorographs, absolutely correct. Now, it is believed that it was in 1896 when first weather balloons were sent. And these weather balloons helped in discovery of stratosphere, another layer of atmosphere. So the lowest layer of atmosphere is troposphere. And above troposphere is stratosphere. Okay, troposphere is up to 12 to 15 kilometers, and above that is stratosphere. Now the boundary between troposphere and stratosphere is known as tropopause. So these weather balloons in 1896 discovered tropopause and stratosphere, absolutely correct. So all statements are correct. The answer is D. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'm sure it has added value to your preparation, but it would add more value if you are regular and consistent with this lecture series and you revise this lecture as well. Now, by revision, I mean spending another 5 to 10 minutes taking a look at written detailed solutions to each and every MCQ. Now, these solutions are provided in our notes, and these notes shall be shared on our Telegram platform. The link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section just below this video. So on that note, I'll be signing off with the promise of seeing you again with another set of MCQs. Thank you, everyone.